Historic Lambeau Field. Fittingly, it butts up against Lombardi Avenue here in the heart of Green Bay, Wisconsin. Today, boy, what a matchup. Two NFL franchises with so much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here, as it'll be the Chicago Bears taking on the Green Bay Packers. It's 3-0 versus 2-1. A good early season battle as we're underway in Week 4. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback.
Ready. Strike it. Ready.
They'll start out on the ground with Jones. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. This defense for the Bears, they were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. The Packers at 2-1 now to start the campaign. Well, they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Love with a pass caught by Musgrave, the tight end. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football, all right? You're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they practice it all the time now, too.
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Now inside the 25. And they will score a pick six for a Bears touchdown. So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back for the score.
And I think that's a signal for how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Well, sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off. Extra point by York is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally, because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated, because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Ready.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And space tough to come by there, as he'll get maybe a yard to the 37. You look at this Bears defense. They've shown the ability to play tough against the pass, currently ranked number 9 in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
On second down, it's Jones. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Third down and 6. The slot man in motion right. He'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass.
That was a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
4th down, Corliss Waitman now on to punt. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. This is taken at about the 14. A 45-yard punt, 4 there on the return. And the Bears take over. Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Go.
On play action, they'll throw. That is incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, He's got second and third down to fall back on.
Now it's second and 10. And he'll get this past the 20 as he gets about 4.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get him into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Throwing on third down, Fields. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. 23 yards, the final tally.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Now they contend with a second and 12 after the loss. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Here we go.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Now they try the right side here. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's second and 11.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Here we go.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's second and 11.
Go.
They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Anytime the offense shows what they call a shot play or a chunk play where they're trying to get big yardage, sometimes people just call it gadget plays, and you hold it to a game that we just saw there, you feel pretty good about yourself as a defense.
3rd and 2, Fields. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Here's Fields now on second down. Dancing to his left. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Justin Fields, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bears go up by 2 touchdowns. The York now for the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Bears 14, Packers 0.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
On the ready.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay.
Opposite. Green.
Love going to give this one to Jones. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Ready.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
That's a tremendous group effort there, because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done, and they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were. Left side complete to Lockett. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it?
Not
because
at all.
Those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is it a big catch, it's a first down.
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10.
Red. Cycle. Ready.
Here's Love. Now this aired out deep for Reed. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, it was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Rail. Yellow. Hut, hut.
Love looking to throw it. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Tyreek Stevenson picks it off. Across midfield to the 49-yard line.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Quay Walker. And the Packers are going to take over at their own 41. So that potentially an important takeaway here in the second quarter.
Because what it does is give their offense a chance to put a drive together. They've got nothing on the scoreboard so far, so you have to think that they need something before the break. And now they have an opportunity.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Here's 2nd and 3. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. Out to the left here to Reed. And they'll get him down as he's inside the yards, good for a Packer first down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Now a first down carry by Jones. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4. Second down. The clock rolls as the Packers look to hurry things up. Second and 6. And he rifles one incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on third down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
And this is going to wind up left. Well struck, but it's no good, and this will remain a 2-touchdown game.
And now 2 problems as I see it. First, you missed the kick, which granted was a long one. But second, you set the other guys up a great field position and enough time to maybe get downfield and get a field goal attempt of their own.
And the tight end goes in motion left. They'll start by running the option to the right. Oh, nice move at midfield. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Second down and a little more than a yard here. From the 50, here's Fields. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. So now following the sack, Fields and the Bears looking at third down and long. Out of the gun now on third down. And incomplete on the deep ball.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Not too shabby here. This will skip out of bounds at about the 12-yard line. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time, they'll probably just sit on it. And we'll see these 2 teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
The 20-yard line.
Two yards to go, second down. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he's going to have a first down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Slot man moves right. And he'll get it here on the touch pass. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. A 2-touchdown game, 14-0 the score as we get rolling again here in this second half. Well, certainly not what they wanted out of the locker room here as they'll start defensively at the 40-yard line. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. A handoff as they run the counter play. And he'll be taken down at about the 45.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Now a 3rd and 6. Fields now to throw. And that is incomplete.
Well, it's too early to figure out what kind of adjustments this defense made at halftime, but that's a good start to the second half. They can now afford to give up more points and fall further behind, so well done to force the punting situation here.
His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. Now it's Lockett. A 40-yard punt, 1 yard on the return. And the Packer drive will start from deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
Short completion, just 4 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6.
He'll look to throw. They'll roll him out right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going. Trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
Back to throw. Short throw, it's Higbee. That he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. 4th down.
I thought maybe when he caught it, he'd have a good chance of getting that 1st down, but that's a nice job of holding him up and preventing him from getting to the sticks.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll try and throw for it here. That is caught. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. So not only do they convert on 4th, but they pick up 22 yards in the process. Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. Now a handoff. Running left is Jones. And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback,
They also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
Well, look what we have here. A sustained drive, and that was certainly AWOL in the first half. They really struggled to try and move the football. But right now, they certainly seem to have the formula working. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Sheds off the tackle. Touchdown, Packers! Christian Watson, his first touchdown on the year. And the Packers have cut it back within a score. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
After the touchdown, Sloman to do the kickoff honors. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. The Bears in good field position to start out 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Play action. It's Fields. And off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
I certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Now it's Fields. And a quick throw here, that's complete. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. And they convert on 3rd with a gain of 22. Fields throwing again. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. That'll give him 8 that time, and that'll bring up a 2nd down in just a couple. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Fields tapping it forward, jet sweep. And a great job there to read that one defensively. They strung him out, would not allow him to cut upfield.
And a lot of times, these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
Hands it off out of the gun. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Right back to him on 1st down. And a little bit of space there, takes it inside the 5 to the 3. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal. 3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Here we go.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Fields going to hold on to it. And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Fields. And it's caught. Touchdown, Bears. From 8 yards out. And the Bears are going to be moving to 4-0 as they extend their lead. Well, that's certainly going to bump up the old win probability index because now it's a 2-score game here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, you're taking me into that deep water now. Win probability index. This game's definitely not over. We're not looking at a 0.5% or something. It's just 2 scores. But the way that this team has played, to me, what I've seen, they absolutely deserve to win this game. They've been the better team by far throughout.
York to kick off.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game. And they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive. So we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there?
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. This one swung out here to Jones. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Well, they only needed a small gain on 3rd down. They end up getting over 30 yards.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Back to throw again. That to the sideline, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jaquan Brisker. And the Bears are going to take over at their own 11-yard line.
Well, it certainly felt like he was going to challenge this defense no matter what, and he stepped up and tried to throw it to the outermost edge of the zone coverage, and they were more than ready for him. The problem now is if they are limited in what they're doing throwing the football, they got to figure out how to move it without being able to throw it to the outside and throw it downfield.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. Down the numbers. There he goes. Oh, what a move. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line.
And this is seemingly how it's been all game long. This defense has been just a step too slow. And here they're burned again. Another big play.
Here we go.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Now a handoff running through the middle. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. A great effort there with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bears are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this 4th quarter advantage.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run. And one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
York on now for the extra point. He knocks it through. It's 28-7.
Next to score, Bears 28, Packers 7. Cade York to kick off.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Their mini two-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. The run there on first down, going to get him 5 up to the 30.
Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. They'll go again to Jones. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety, being able to hit people with the run in the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right. It might go to them in this game.
I like that. MVU. Well done.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. First down.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
A ball on the 32. It's 2nd and 2. Out of the pistol, the give to Jones. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. He finds Watson complete. And he's going to have a Packers first down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot.
And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And the Bears are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
Let's go now.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears. And it was their defense that really paved the way to this victory as they allowed the 1 touchdown, and that was all she wrote.
Almost want to do the defense chant right now, right? Defense with a couple of claps in there, but no one wants to hear that from me. Let's just talk about how they got it done, though. When you take care of every aspect of the game, shut down the run, control the airways, right? Make sure the quarterback is harassed. This type of performance